I had planned today on mostly talking about reptile issues, but seeing the passion here in the room, you guys know where I stand on herbicide spraying. I think it's incredibly damaging, and I think it's something we need to continue to look at. We are encouraged by Director Young's outreach to our folks, our stakeholders, and our community. We really do appreciate that. We can see that you're making an effort to build goodwill, and Commissioner Ferrier, we really appreciate you coming to the last TAG meeting. Pleasure. So all of that has not gone unnoticed in our community. We still have some very serious issues with reptile keepers and all animals in Florida. We're glad that the TAG is considering other options. However, we haven't been given a lot of details on proposals yet. These meetings have now been happening for 2 years, and before the last one, it seemed like something was going to get kind of jammed in that hadn't been talked about for most of those meetings. Now we're talking about kind of a very vague 7-tier structure, and what most of our people are concerned about is what I keep going to be banned, or is what I work with going to be banned? So it's very hard when all the details are very vague. They kind of want us to sign on to a system that we don't know what the real world impact of that is going to be. So what we cannot end up with is more prohibited species type rules. That's been a disaster, and we've already seen the results of that. It started in 2019 with yellow anaconda. FWC at that time assured us that that was not going to set a precedent for species that were more common in trade. 2 years later, species that were common in trade were made prohibited species, just like it was told to us wasn't going to happen. So a lot of our community is pushing back. Don't trust these folks. They've lied to us before. They've changed things on us. So we have that coming from our stakeholders. So we're coming to you in goodwill and good faith. We want to work together, but we have to end up with something that doesn't kill people's livelihoods, and we need to see more details before we're going to be supportive of any new system. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for your willingness to work with us.
Thanks, Daniel.